only sibling and a business major. He's going to be working in accounting at a law firm in Seattle for the first 6 months after graduation, while someone's on maternity leave. And this is at a celebration at our house in Salem, Oregon that I'm going to be talking at. It's going to be a warm summer evening sometime the week after June 13th. Imagine tiki torches around the lawn, huge buffets of food, and our big extended family and some close friends will be there. I'm hoping to accomplish a couple of things with this. I want to honor my brother and his accomplishments and his hard work over the past 4 years. He's accomplished a lot, and I'm really thankful for him in my life. I want to commemorate this huge step in his life and let him know that as his little sister, I bless him, and I am going to be walking with him as he takes this leap into the real world, and I'm so excited about it. So here we go. Thank you so much for coming to celebrate my big brother Alex's graduation with us today. Alex is a lot of different things to many of us, including coworker, friend, cousin, nephew, grandson, son, and my brother. Over the past 20 years, our friendship has grown immensely. I'm so grateful that I'm now able to call Alex one of my closest friends. Living in Seattle together has been very beneficial for our relationship. It's brought us from not only siblings, but friends as well. However, for those of you that know Alex and I, this has not always been our relationship. Do any of you remember Alex as a child? I have a couple stories to help refresh your memory. The first story of us is when my mom brought me home from the hospital. Alex was 2 years old, and Alex wanted to hold his brand new baby sister, so my parents gently gave me over to him, and as he was holding me, he got this look in his face, picked up his hand, and scratched me down the face with his little nails, drew blood on his baby sister's face, and this was our first memory together. There was another time when Alex picked up a pillow and tried to smother his baby sister. And yet another time, the night before a wedding I was supposed to be in of my mom's best friend, that he cut off all of my brown curly locks. Thankfully, this violence only lasted the first few years of our relationship, but I'm sure many of you remember that. Because of Alex's early aggression and one of my mom's friends encouraging her to enroll Alex in the city soccer league as soon as possible, soccer quickly became his life. For the majority of our childhood, we were one another's best sidekicks on and off the field. I'm so proud of my brother for his work on the soccer field and at school too. His curly comb-over and polo shirts brought him many good friends over the years, especially with the ladies. There's one story where in 2nd grade in Mr. Coxon's class, he slipped a little 2nd grade girl a note across the table, asking her if she would have his child. This quickly, they got a little worried in the counselor's office, and so they enrolled him in friendship group at recess time, teaching him how to better communicate with others in appropriate ways. This has benefited him greatly for future relationships. Even though Mom slammed the car door on his head when he was little, when he was reaching in to get the hairbrush, Alex is a really smart guy, even from the start. He always excelled in school, and I was so proud to see his name on the wall of fame at Pringle Elementary when I would jump up and try and reach his name and say, "That's my brother." However, like the seasons, relationships do change over time. In middle school, Alex and I were together for a brief amount of time until some friends influenced him more than I ever could have. Having moved schools, Alex and I began a period of living separate lives. Attending Santiam Christian High School in Corvallis, about 45 minutes away from our house, there was literally a lot of separation between us for those 4 years. The brother who always used to run naked through the hallway that we shared was now living in Corvallis for most of the week. Because of the loving guidance from my parents and most of the people here, Alex succeeded so much in high school. He excelled in soccer, never once got a B, and was on student governing board until the famous skinny dipping incident senior year. I remember distinctly Alex's graduation from Santiam Christian High School, where he quickly came over to our family after the ceremony, gave me a huge hug, and told me how much he loved me. Words have never been Alex my best form of communication, so I made him a quilt for his graduation present, and we moved on. Alex applied to 11 different schools. He got into every single one of them, but luckily for my parents and I, he chose Seattle Pacific University. Instead of being 45 minutes away, Alex was now 4 hours away. And for the next 2 years until my high school graduation, Alex assumed the big brother role from a distance. He checked up on me often, made sure I wasn't dating any of his friends, and asked me to visit whenever I could. After many trips to Seattle, I decided to join Alex there too. So after graduation and his gift of a picture book of the adventures of Alex and Kelsey, I joined him in Seattle. After a rough transition for me, Alex assumed the role of big brother once again, often bringing me 7-Up when I was sick, taking me out to dinner when I was tired of cafeteria food, and showing me the ropes in Seattle were some of the best times my freshman year. Once again, I've been so proud to tell everyone at school that Alex is my big brother. Now that people are referring to us as adults, Alex and I have been trying to take that transition together, although I will admit he's doing a much better job at it than I am. Instead of rolling down the stairs in our Beauty and the Beast and Power Ranger sleeping bags, we are sharing our love for music, movies, and travel. Alex is so incredibly gifted in so many areas. At SPU, Alex has not only been a great student, but held down an excellent job as well at a law firm in downtown Seattle. He started as the mail boy and got his name on the door. My dad took a lot of pictures of that one. And he's also been on the leadership corps for the business school, became marketing director for our yearbook, traveled to Spain, and snagged a really great girl along the way. SPU was clearly a great choice for Alex. While he has a confirmed job for the first 6 months after graduation, Alex's future is a little more open than he would like. But something that's so great about Alex is that he's ready. No matter what comes his way, he's prepared and handles every situation. Something I've learned about Alex recently is that while he's incredibly analytical, book smart, and logical, he's a great people person too. While he might not talk as much as our dad does, he is so kind. Alex recently started a side project for a family that I nanny for in Seattle. The dad was quick to point out that while Alex is great with computers and electronics, to his surprise, he said, unlike most of those tech geeks, Alex has a personality too. And he definitely does. He is one of the funniest people I know, a close second to our mom. Whether he's singing Backstreet Boys or still jumping on my bed on Christmas morning, Alex is so great to be around. Alex, we have grown from childhood rivals to housemates to peers and now to dear friends. I'm so thankful for your friendship. You're my friend, you're my role model, you're my encourager, you're my driving buddy, you're my personal DJ, you're my confidant, you're my tech support, you're my inspiration, and you always remind me to work hard but to play hard too. You're in the real world now, Alex, but let's be honest, you're ready. And I'm so confident that no matter what, you're going to be successful and handsome and know that you have a sister who loves you deeply. I'm so proud of you for completing this degree that you've worked really hard for. I can't wait to see the milestones that are coming ahead. And I love you, big brother. So let's all raise our glasses to Alex. I'm so proud of him. And here's to grad school.